Looks like the first break is full. Thank you guys for that. And we got new bundles in stock, which I'm sure are going to go pretty quickly. This will be the last of these breaks that I'll post before we switch it up. That's why I figured we could try a 3-boxer today. What's up, Pokemon Collector? I'm gonna drink this before it gets cold. Cheers, you're all beautiful. We caught it. It's an event Pokemon, but I don't think we got anything for it. How many Ultra Balls do I have? I have 4 left, and I'm just shy of buying 10. That Trevenant was an IV of 13. What, is this supposed to give me something extra? Because I didn't see anything. Nothing. You got a pumpkin? What does it do? Or is it the current, like the event currency that they do for every event? I wish they would switch it up a little bit. Alright, break 1. This is the leftover from Friday. Get it started with that. The booster box of Chilling Reign that I used to make the remainder of these breaks that we'll be doing had 38 packs in it. It felt like such a bulbous, like, booster box. It was honestly, like, I knew there was too many packs in there before I even opened it. Whoa. That's an error. Going to trainer. I don't know what they did at the factory for that one. What's up, Machoke? Alright, dude. One card backwards. In the wrong place. And there's too many cards in this pack. Twelve cards in that pack? They did something with that booster box. I don't know what's going on. Should make for some interesting breaks. Maybe we'll have like a double hit pack. What is that clip? What's up, Jimmy James? Which card? The one I just pulled? Oh, okay. I got you. For those of you that hung out in the gaming channel yesterday, we had some intense gameplay. I turned it on in the last round, or the last game. Not much, dude. I bought the knife on Counter-Strike. I was very, very excited about that. And I didn't notice until after I bought it that there's like a really cool, like random, it looks like a squirrel or a fox in the pattern of the knife. Like with case hardened, it could be all random, like what shows up. New Dragon Ball Z game. I feel like with Dragon Ball Z, you played one, you played them all. I think the pinnacle was like Budokai 2. Or 3. What is it? Is it like open world? Is it just fighting? Is it online? Like natural when you play it? Controllers have been very interesting to me in my current years. Xbox 360 controller feels fantastic. GameCube controller, fantastic. PlayStation, like, hurts my hands. It, like, makes my, like, hands feel like horrible. And I think even, like, the newer Xbox controllers are kind of like that, too. So I'll just, if I ever play that game, I'll just rig up a GameCube controller. The pinnacle of controllers. And I pulled another $60 skin, which was really fun. Or nice. I might just keep that one. Goes to GT, but has a kind of what if missions. Gotcha. So, filler replayability. Dude, I watched, like, the newest Dragon Ball. It was on Hulu. I forgot what it was called exactly. Was it Super? All I know is like, I got to, like, where they had, like, the cat dude. And the episodes became, like, literally, it's copy and paste. Every single episode. I couldn't even watch it. I was like, okay, I already know what's going to happen. They really... I don't know what happened. I feel like the older episodes had some variance. Legit, like, got bored, and I'm not one to get bored with, like, stuff from my childhood. Better towards the end of that arc. Bro, there was like a string of like 10 episodes. I was like, am I progressing or is this the same episode every time? Ooh, I see something here. I think it was out of Evo. Garbodor, dark. Very nice. So is it more story mode oriented or is it more like online fighting other people oriented? The game that you're playing. What's up, Clyde? But yeah, so far this chilling box it had 2 extra packs in it. There were packs that had too many cards in it and in the wrong spot. It's going to be interesting. Not much. Kind of both really decent story mode, but then it gears you towards online. Gotcha. Same thing with Dragon Ball Z. I was talking about this with Tetsnick. I saw like the newest Broly movie that was on Hulu. Not the old Broly movie, the newest one. I did not care for like the modern animations. I like was weirded out. I was like, I don't like this. This doesn't feel like Dragon Ball Z anymore. It was cool, but like at the same time I was like, what am I watching? Full art tray. Harima. Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. Netflix added a bunch of movies recently to stay relevant, and I've been going through all of those. Rewatched Troy for like the 1000th time, but fantastic movie. They need to do a Battle of Troy movie with like the gods, because like I've played like custom game maps of the Battle of Troy, and it's crazy. No, I didn't see the new Beetlejuice. I didn't even know if it was new. Like, I wasn't really following that. Solid first break, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Gravy? Second break is the 3-box version. This will be the only breaks that I post of this configuration. Once they're gone, we're switching it up. Might be forever that you never see this break configuration again. Also, we have bundles with the newer booster boxes that are coming out as prizes. If I like the old one, don't watch it. I feel like I saw the old one when I was very young, and like I was too young to like understand what was going on. I was just like, oh yeah, colors, noises. First one is way better. I feel like that it's not really surprising. Another spot taken in the 3-boxer. I'm ready to go on that one. And bundles pretty much get a chance at a booster box for the new set that's coming out. All to yourself. Is that a rare candy? I think that's a rare candy. Which kind of doesn't matter in the game because it scales up your level anyway. So I don't really understand the purpose of it. For a movie that they decided to make a sequel after 25 years, they should have done better. I mean, I feel like that you could say that about most movies. I watched the newest Bad Boys. I don't think that ever made it to theaters, right? The most current one? The one that's on Netflix right now? I was confused on if it was supposed to be before or after. When I was watching it, I was like, oh, okay, this is after. I think it went straight to Netflix. Oh no, they're remaking kind of Dodgeball? That sucks. It's probably going to be so bad. The older Beetlejuice is number 4 top grossing Halloween movies. That's interesting. Alright, the 3-boxer is filling up, and we have our first mystery bundle. Once the big break fills, that'll get priority over bundles, but I'll still open them after. I made that batch fresh today. All right, Cody, let's get to yours. Honestly, I think to add to your point, Jimmy James, all the Bad Boys movies were ruined when Will Smith smacked Chris Rock. Like, it just ruined everything. It showed, like, where he's at and how he is IRL, and it kind of ruined it. He used to be, like, the cool guy. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, dude. Which I rewatched recently. Oh, I need to grab one thing right here. Hi, Barbie. One was just listening outside the door. Little goof. All right. Cody, let's do it. Good luck, my friend. There's 5 booster boxes up for grabs of the newest set, and obviously you get whatever comes out of this. We'll do the Houndoom for a booster box as the next chase. The Houndoom out of Twilight, or not Twilight, Shrouded. Okay, gold right off the bat for your boy. I have not pulled a lot of these. Very good. Oh my gosh. Look at this, dude. Gold and a full art out of the first 2 out of your bundle. So you got a Celebrations pack and Shrouded. Zacia. And a Reverie for the road. 4 hits out of 6 packs. Most of them are full art. That's pretty good. You're very welcome. Keep me busy? I didn't see anything that happened yet. Such a pretty blue. Very pretty. That gold rescue board is pretty hard to pull. I don't know if that's good because I don't play the game. Might be playable. That's 3 for Riley. I mean, Riley, after that run, I would say whenever mystery bundles are on the website, they're in your cart every time after last Friday. Four. My boy Jimmy James. Another spot got taken in the feast. Ladies and gentlemen, let's fill it up. It's right there. Basically halfway full. That'll be the last break of its kind in this configuration. Take advantage of it now before it is gone. All right, let me line up these bundles. We got 3 and 4. Riley's first. Is Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie? Or is it both? Did they double dip? Sorry, random thought, but is it though? Because it's about Halloween creatures celebrating Christmas. I think it might be a Christmas movie, dude. If it was Christmas creatures celebrating Halloween, like elves, I think it would be considered a Halloween movie. Who, Jack Skellington, dude? Definitely a double dip. Ooh, you got a Burning Shadows pack, Riley. Honestly, Riley, if I were to say that there's going to be a Hyper Zard out of this pack, I'd believe it. Especially after last Friday. Came out on the 29th of October. I guess then, yes, it would have to be considered a Halloween movie. What year did that come out? Damn, dude, it came out the year I was born. A little less than a month before. Time for another one where he kidnaps the leprechaun. Luck of the Irish, dude? Those were the pinnacle Disney movies, dude. Smart House. H-E double hockey sticks. Which was an interesting movie to put out for kids. If I'm being honest, now that I think back on it. Nightmare Before St. Paddy's Day? That's a movie? I've never heard about that. Oh, it's not? Okay. That's even weirder that you guys both came up with that at the same time. I was about to, like, it would be one thing if it was actually a movie and you both knew about it, but you guys should, like, talk about it afterwards, maybe with a therapist. Yeah, about the leprechaun. Looks like you got a Sun Moon base pack. Galvantula. This is the different version of the card, too. To a therapist, absolutely, dude. To a licensed professional. Oh, code's in the wrong spot. Messing up my groove. That was Sun and Moon base, too. BetterHelp? Is that the online therapy thing? No therapy here, dude. As a man, you suppress it, and then you die later in life, and then you just take it with you. That's how you do it. No abuse. No, dude, I'm not about that life. I'm a lover. The background just changed on its own, or am I losing it a little bit? Nightmare Before the Therapist, yeah. Bro, I forgot about these movies. Okay, I'm gonna throw you back in a time machine right now. Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. Honey, We Shrunk the Kids. Good old Rick Moranis, dude. Who got sucker punched while walking down the streets. As like an old man, someone just randomly attacked him. Which is obviously a horrible thing, but him of all people. I don't even think he knew it was him. Still 5 booster boxes up for grabs. Jimmy James is up with 4. Let's try to fill that big break, guys, so we can do it today. I hated you in Ghostbusters. Oh, man. I learned about that recently. That happened a couple of years ago. I learned that on Matt and Chain Secret podcast because they were talking about it. I was like, what? Before my time. I don't know if I've ever even... I had to have seen it at some point. I feel like I watch a lot of movies. It really is. I love that. I put that on in the background whenever I'm doing stuff like making bundles or menial tasks. Absolutely. I don't know if they've been making more episodes recently. I think Shane's just been not on that podcast lately. I just watch YouTube, supercuts or whatever. The Mint Mobile commercial 2 days later. He was about to make, I guess, 3 days. It happened 3 days before he was going to talk about making a modern We Shrunk Whatever movie. And then after he got attacked, he didn't do it. Which is pretty crazy. Jimmy James, these are yours, by the way. Why? I think Haley left the dogs out, and Luna just does not listen to her to come back in. Still new every week. I'm more of I just click on whatever I see on YouTube. I don't follow it religiously. Oh, I watched Tires. I loved it. People who didn't love it are just trying to hate because that show is hilarious. And Gerby's was in it. I was surprised Matt wasn't in it though. I was waiting to see him. The Gerby's episodes on the Secret podcast are absolutely hilarious. They literally just rip on him. Oh, why did you do it to her?
Look at the little piggy tail.
She's like, you see what mommy did to me?
She's a little piggy.
She doesn't like clothes.
She's a little piggy. It's her Halloween costume.
Yeah, she's pissed.
She's a little piggy. You see the little squiggly tail?
Yes. No one recognizes him on one of the episodes. He was the cop. I have to go back and look. But why wasn't he just a regular character on the show? That's more interesting to me. I'll have to rewatch it because I don't remember seeing him. Ooh. Have you watched the episodes where they play Fusion Frenzy on the original Xbox? probably the funniest things I've ever just like listened to in the background. Yeah, I'm not sure. Houndor prepping for the Houndoom? I guess so, dude. Is the Houndoom that rarity? Like the non-textured art? Or is it like actual like EX? I wouldn't know because we haven't pulled it yet, which is insane. Oh yeah, where'd you see him at? Because they live in Philly, right? Or did they both move out to Texas? I forgot. Pittsburgh Improv. I think he's easily one of the most underrated like personalities, and his brother Bill is hilarious. Those episodes are the best ones. That Metagross is disgusting, by the way. Yes, war mode. Hey! Stop hammering! Haley has found a new project. So it's one of those type of rares. Growlithe. Ooh, Burning Shadow's back. We're going to pull a Zard out of him. It's going to happen eventually. Three boxer is almost full. If we didn't fill it up already, grab those spots. Ooh, clean. Very clean. Love those rares. Oh, where's he going to be at? No boxes pulled yet. Like I said, I put them randomly in there, so you never know when they're going to pop up. Champagne. I think that's further than where I originally was. Like, I'm not closer to it, but it's still like in that direction for sure. Because now I'm in Wisconsin. Not bad, Jimmy James. And he's just funny, like, just to hear his mannerisms. I think he's funnier when he's not doing stand-up, when he's just, like, on his podcast or on someone else's. Cody getting another 1 bundle. He's trying to snipe that box like he did last couple times. I respect it. But if it's 1 or 2 after the one you bought, can't be mad at me. Not allowed. Which you wouldn't, but you're not everybody, you know? There's definitely people out there. He's better when he's more relaxed with that. 100%. He's more casual. I didn't see it, but I'm sure it would be. All right, Cody, let's get one. Okay. Pelotons are an interesting product. I just go to the gym, but I guess there's people out there that be using Peloton, huh? Caesar. Okay, you're just getting all these Illustrator rares. Let's go. Sounds good. I'm surprised that it didn't pop up on suggested for me, because I've been watching all those replay podcasts. Still no box. At this point, like, I feel like there's going to be 2 in 1 bundle or something, which isn't impossible. All right. Let's see what we got next. Okay, this is either a bunch of bundles in a couple spots, or I don't know what, but I'm updating right now. Okay, break 2 is right on the cusp of filling. Thank you, Jimmy James, for grabbing those 3. I'm sure you're going to get heat anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I appreciate you regardless. Alright, I've got 5 bundles to open. Plenty of time to fill that 3-boxer up. Put a remix of it. Alright, Milan. With 2 of them like this, I'll just do them one at a time. The next thing I need out of CSGO is gloves, so I can just be swagged out. The knife I've already gotten compliments like every game. Oh, I love you, dude. Don't lie to yourself. Got an Iron Thorns. Real man, I didn't even know if you were here. Hello, friend. The Zorora. What's up, dude? There's been so many I was about to say injuries in our fantasy league that, like, I feel like it's just a big circus. I don't know if, like, there's been way more injuries this year than in past years, but, like, it feels like it. Aurora. We'll get your second bundle going, then it'll be Cody. For sure, dude. All your teams have been destroyed by the injury bug. I feel like there's way more this year. Absolutely, Jimmy James. It's just stuff gets busy and hectic. All right, Milan is your second. Ooh, the Alt Saguaro. With, like, there's, like, a weird texture pattern in the background of this card. It's kind of hard to describe it. You'll see it in person. Absolutely. Kind of. It's like the texture is like bleeding through the actual texture of the card. Like it's coming through as color when it should be texture. Green Ninja. Ooh. Nice little last pack turtle magic. Almost said maggot for whatever reason. I don't know why. Oh, absolutely. I'd love to, dude. Still no booster box. The odds are becoming a little bit crazy. And I put these in randomly. I swear to you, I put these in randomly every time. Or we just go to Vegas. I've never been to Vegas. I've had the opportunity to go a couple times and I declined. I was like, I'd rather like work, honestly, and focus on the business than go to Vegas and spend money. I've heard that Vegas has gotten crazy, like, expensive and almost not worth it from people that go. Hell, you're in Philly, dude. We go to Atlantic City. Fugazi, Vegas. All right. Cody. Once more. Slow King right off the bat. On Atlantic City, they dog on it? I mean, it's... I'd say, like, pretty interesting place. I've been there once. When I was very young, though. Could not partake in festivities. Ooh, that Chansey. That Chansey is actually, like, really difficult to pull. Crabominable. The Illustrator rares love you. It's unbelievable. We went to Haley's for Thanksgiving, and they pulled up, like, old, like, like actual, like they had to like set up like the film projector to play it, footage of their Vegas trip in like, I think it was like the 70s or 80s. Break 2 is sold out. I'll do Mr. Saxton's 2 bundles and then we'll go right into the break. Just because I like to do whatever's on the board. And thank you guys for filling break number 2. Starting Monday in full swing. It almost like watching something like that, it doesn't feel like it's like it was real back then. Alright, let's do Mr. Saxton's 2. I'm just going to put yours in a box, Mr. Saxton, because you may or may not get more. Or I'll do them one at a time. Why not? Uh-oh. Mr. Saxton? I don't know if I may or may not see a prize in this stack. I remember I had to do that for my grandpa's house before he moved in with us, and he passed away after that. But years ago, we were like clearing out all the old stuff, and it's always interesting to go through all that stuff. It's like surreal. And there's the first booster box. Mr. Saxton. He's back on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Still 4 booster boxes up for grabs, by the way. We found... Okay, so my grandparents, both sides, this is my mom's mom and dad. So my mom's side grandparents. Old Sicilians, like right off the boat, right? Even my parents, they grew up in Sicily. We're going through their stuff because they're going to sell the house because my grandpa's was going to move in with us. From beyond the grave, dude, my grandma left me Pokemon memorabilia. Their house barely had a working TV. There was nothing supposed to be Pokemon related in there. It was like an old, like, I still have it. It's an old, like, Colgate brand toothbrush, and it's Pokemon. And, like, a couple other things. And she would have gotten it, like, when I was doing that, I was probably, like, 19 or 20 at the time. Wasn't even a thought that I was starting this business or anything. Pretty crazy. To my knowledge, Anthony, it did drop off. I'll double check for you, but I'm like pretty sure It dropped off like 99%. The only thing that I could think of is it maybe they got backed up because there was a holiday, was there not? Was it Columbus Day? Or what day was it that we just had? Where they were closed. No, yeah, dude. Trust me, dude. That's the only thing I could think of that's not related to us. Because whenever there's a holiday, there's nothing in place for them to catch up. It's just backed up. Which is great for all of us. I mean, I'm right there with you. I don't have days off. For the past like 8 years or so of running this business, there's been a release on my birthday. Like week. I don't take off. Oh yeah. Bro, ad block straight up does not work right now with all the political ads that they push through. I was talking about it. I had to download a different one. Ad block just straight up broke. Has it been 8 years already? It's going to be in April. I think. It's 7 or 8. I think we're beyond 7 now, and it's 8 coming up. Ooh, the mask. So we have one booster box out of the bundles pulled. And 4 more up for grabs. Because you messaged me on Facebook, dude. I don't even open Facebook. It doesn't even give me notifications anymore. It's like... It's like using a beeper to page me, and I don't even have one. Is anyone old enough that they had a beeper? Because I had more modern technology as a 93 baby. I grew up around it, though, that people still had them. Your mom did? It's like a text message, pretty much, to call somebody. That's all it is, right? 86? Alright, alright. Those were the cell phones that like my older cousins had before I had a cell phone. My first cell phone was a free phone they got when they added a line. It was an LG where you couldn't change the background. Oddly enough, Jimmy James, when we were in Atlantic City, I still remember this. I still had like a flip phone with an antenna on it. I bought an antenna that lit up when you got called. Probably the most swag thing ever, and it only lasted about a year or two because that's when like newer phones came out. But dude, I remember in Atlantic City, I bought an antenna for my phone that lit up whenever someone called. Probably the craziest thing ever, and it was so cool. We missed out on those like interesting like in between accessories. All right, I'm just updating the list for break number 2. We are good to go. And 4 bundles that will be done. Any bundles will be done after this break. The 8100 that looked like a Game Boy with a keyboard. I remember my first I remember when I got a Razor, dude. Like when Razors first came out, if you didn't have one, that was the iPhone. That was the phone that like you needed to have. If you didn't have a Razor, you were a loser. Straight up. I remember that, and I remember on the Razor you could put it had a little screen on the front with like the camera before you flip it open. And you could set pictures for every single person that called you, and I had a specific ringtone for each person. Oh, I think I broke mine. I remember one of my phones broke in half, but it still worked. I just didn't have a working screen. I didn't know who was calling me, and I didn't know like if I answered. So it was interesting having that for a little bit. Of the phone tablets. Oh no, I'm out of Ultra Balls. Oh, I can afford 10. Yeah. Professional. But this is what I'm saying. I feel like I never have enough to buy beyond what I use. And it's kind of like making me upset. All right, break 3 is the next one with spots available. Otherwise, break 2 is good to go right now. I remember I had a Razor, then I had the Crazer, which was a sliding version of the phone. There were so many choices for phones back then, and I've talked about this before. And if you go into a phone store now, it's literally 2 brands and like maybe 3 phones in the entire store on display. It's so weird to me. And I still remember upgrades being a thing. I remember the first time that I had gone to a phone store in a while, and I was like, first they wanted an appointment. They're not Apple. They're AT&T. What are you doing? You're stupid. And then I remember the shock of like being like, I was like, oh, do I have an upgrade available for my phone? It should be available. And they're like, what's an upgrade? And I was like, huh? That weirded me out. And I feel like every year it gets worse. Uploaders. Dude, where's my Pokey gift? That's so crazy that I just remember that, though, Jimmy James. We were talking about Atlantic City. That was where I got, like, that light-up antenna. From one of, like, those, like, kiosks on the boardwalk. Not kiosk. It was, like, an actual store, but, like, a small one. So, like, that's how long ago it was when I went there. They're like 7-Elevens. Well, this one was like, it was strictly cell phone accessories. So they had like antennas, they had cases. It was like everything on that front. To fit the light on the antenna, he had to like screw in like 8 different conversions, and it looked ridiculous. All right. No, I know what you're saying. Yeah. And 1000%. That's what I can remember that. I'm very good at remembering specific details. Just useless information I'm never going to use again. 1000%. That's exactly what it was. I think they're like one of the best Philly cheesesteaks that I had was on that boardwalk. I didn't like the one with like the orange cheese or the cheese whiz. It's got to have some provolone if you're gonna do a Philly cheesesteak. I don't know if they offer pepper jack too. Isn't that crazy though, Jimmy James? You buy spots and you get like crazy good types. Like if you buy like more than just one spot. With whiz, yeah, I'm not about the cheese whiz. I think it's gross. Put a nice little provolone on there. By the way, we haven't seen the Squirtle in a little bit. Milan, that is a very nice hit. And I am saying your name right, hopefully. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm telling you, dude, on release, we pulled a bunch, and it felt like it was easy to pull, but then as we opened more and more, I was like, okay, this is good. I don't want it to be guaranteed. We just got really lucky. This Cinderace, though, hello. Jimmy James. I remember there was like a crazy market that we went to out there too, where it was like, there was like butchers, there was like, what, I forgot what it was called though, but like, is it like Market Street or something? And then we had like another family that was with us where the mom was a complete nerd, so we had to go see the Paul Revere house, and I was like, I don't want to do that. This sucks. But in hindsight, now that I appreciate history, I would love to see that. It's on the marina side. So, like, the reason why we were out there is because my dad is part of a chef organization, and they were hosting a dinner out there. And whoever was out there was showing us around and whatnot. It was pretty cool. Houndoom. Not the one we're looking for, but we're getting closer. And I am saying your name right. Good. Very good. Making sure chat didn't freeze up on me. Everyone's just zoned in. I like it. But yeah, Jimmy James, I remember that market being nuts. I forgot what it was called though. What am I doing? I gotta go in order. Top to bottom. Okie dokie. Cassiopeia, that is the first one that we've pulled, I think, ever. Congrats to trainer, Milan. Milan, I don't know if you've been here when I've been talking about it, but Shrouded Fable, don't be quick to let go of these hits over time. They're going to skyrocket. It's the perfect recipe for it. They're extremely difficult to pull, like the big hits. And on top of it, not a lot in circulation. A lot of people skip the set. It's kind of just going to fade into the darkness until people remember it in a year or so. And they're like, wait a minute, that was a good set. You could say that about a lot of sets, but specifically for Shrouded Fable, it's a holiday set. There's not booster boxes. And for all the reasons I just listed, it's like the perfect recipe. Evolving is going to give us something crazy in this break. I can feel it. Brilliant might give us a gold. Did I call that or did I not call that? That Ultra Ball is extremely hard to pull too. Literally just said Brilliant was going to give us a gold. Love that card. Congrats to trainer once more. Mr. Saxon, how you feeling about that booster box? I don't know if I saw your reaction. There was an Ultra Ball in Guardians too. Guardians Rising out of Sun and Moon. And for a second, I was like, why did I pull an Ultra Ball? Like, I was like, did I slip Guardians on accident? And then I was like, no, that's brilliant. Right, but I feel like you forgot about your previous runnings with the booster boxes, which might bring that average a little bit better. But okay. I see how it is. Absolutely, I still use a Stream Deck. Thank you for that, by the way. I can do this. The LimeWire horn. Yeah, to specify Mr. Saxton's previous statement where he said 16 bundles and no booster box, his previous running ins with booster boxes, I could probably count like 3 or 4, within like 10 or 15 bundles. So the average was a little bit inaccurately represented to you. Just making sure we fact check here. I got a rock. Yes. What's up, Cram Blaster? Upside down hit. Upside down Blissey. It is the chair, dude. How you doing tonight, Cram? Volcanion. Fire. Oh, there you go. That's how you lose all your points. I love how like someone thought that was real the first time that I thought it was real the first time it happened. I'm doing fantastic. Having a great start to this week, I'll tell you that. Pulling some heat tonight. Timber. I don't know the last time I saw that card. Mortal Beach Bash. And sorry if I was like intensely focused when you came into the gaming stream. My last game, dude, yesterday was fantastic. I'm so happy. The Wednesday Whopper looks absolutely disgusting. What is that? Nick is a burger connoisseur. His top burger, I think, is the Angry Whopper. Orthworm, full art for steel. Cody, very good. And the Lapras. Oh yeah, no thank you. I learned that from SpongeBob. It's not painted meat, it's tainted meat. Or the other way around. That and like stuff that's not supposed to be like, remember like those off-colored ketchups from like early 2000s, late 90s? Like the purple ketchup and stuff. I couldn't eat it because the color threw me off and it would taste different. It would like disgust me. Same with what they did with Sprite recently. I don't know when they decided to do that, but like the bottles are clear now. I was like, is this diet? It doesn't taste as good now. The green ketchup is disgusting. Did you finish the addition that you were making in the house upstairs?
I was closing the paint can.
You sure? Because it felt like you were adding to the house. Is there going to be a whole nother room up there? I'm sorry.
I was closing the paint can.
Alright, hold on, guys. purple bun not doing it for you? Anything that's like off color like that, it just is a bad idea. It doesn't taste good. Reverend. Clean. It's got electric. That's Craig. But yeah, dude, like, I guess you don't, like, it could be tough to realize how much, like, color goes into flavor. If something is, like, a different color than it's supposed to be, it kind of ruined it for me. I wonder, like, if that was a successful product, like the green ketchup and the purple ketchup. Obviously not. I don't even think it's around anymore. But I wonder if at the time, like, they actually did pretty good with it. I guess we could ask ChatGPT. We have it. Should have that info. I'm happy we decided to do post a 3-boxer, and I'm happy that you guys filled it as well, so thank you for that. It was a fantastic start to this week already. What do we got here? Duraludon, the building Pokemon. Wonder who pitched that in the meetings. Probably the same guy who made jumbo cards. Did that card trick incorrectly. Dusclops. So I guess now that I think about it, I will sell that $60 skin that I just got in Counter-Strike when I can, and put it towards gloves, because it's the last thing I will probably get. Pidgeots. The cheapest gloves though are like 100 plus, which is kind of nuts. Some of the ones I've seen people had, like I looked them up and I was like, those are like $800. Why? Corrida. Jimmy James, that's your Pidgey app, by the way, too. Are people falling over on me? Just slumping over, sleeping? Ryan, you're eating good with that fighting spot too. I feel like all like the additional hits have been a good amount of them have been fighting. Blaziken, fire. Beedrill. And Jimmy James, did you say you downloaded Counter-Strike and you gave it a try? And it went poorly or okay? I remember you saying like, man, I need to rewarm up or whatever, refamiliarize. Hey, I caught it. Damn, dude, you're out of regular Pokeballs too? It's hard out here. Once I run out of these 10, I'm not going to be able to buy Ultra Balls for a while. You can remember, did you play competitive right off the bat, or did you do casual? Yeah, it's a good move because you want to definitely get to the point where you can actually like hit people. Ooh, that is the first time I've seen that, I believe. That is very nice for dark. Jimmy James. Clean. That was weird. Back-to-back water from Milan. Alright, come on, Evolving. Give us the Umbreon. Arctovish. 3 back-to-back hits from Milan. The Pengals and whatever this is. Whale? Nah, it's a fish. I don't know. I'd like to see what's in the rest of that booster box. What if it's just all the same hit? It's something. With the ish on the end, it's got to be a fish. Star you. How about a little Zard for the road? As time has gone on, dude, Obsidian has made it pretty difficult to pull Zard. It's like on release we get really, really lucky, and then it's like the actual pull right after a while. Gold Trainer. Milan doing well for himself. And Larvitar. Let's go. Solid break. The hits were insane across the board. And we saw a Squirtle. First one in a while. Very good. You got the full art Pidgeot? No, Jimmy James did. Jimmy James is colorless. Are you in this break? Or were you on the last break? No? Oh, you're saying you have it personally. My bad. I confused that. Over time, it's a Gen 1 Pokemon, dude. I would say don't be in a rush to sell anything. Just wait. Just let it happen. I'd say get it graded and just enjoy it. But over time, as far as cards that increase more than others, Gen 1 definitely helps. Big time. Listen, Cram Blaster, I had a palette of Evo XY evolutions, and people had no vision. They thought it was a worthless set. You want to be the person who has their closet full. Over time, I say this to pretty much everyone cosmic. Penny sleeve top loader. Stay away from binders. I had my binder from my childhood, lucky enough, and I wish that I didn't use a binder. Yeah, but here's the thing, Cosmic. Over time, you're always going to be ahead. And why? Because a binder is not meant to keep the condition of the card well. I think it's meant to organize it for people who use the cards and play them. For collection purposes, you want to grade them because it's going to warp and bend your card over time. As nice as the binder is, I would highly recommend that you don't, but it's your life. I'm just here to help you. Some people are just like, yeah, whatever, dude. You don't know what you're talking about. But I had a binder from when I was a kid. I wish it wasn't in a binder because a lot of the cards were not 10s because of that. I appreciate you back. I have they're like cardboard. These hold top loaders very well. That's whatever I'm waiting to grade next is sitting in. All right, we got 4 bundles, and that might be it for this evening, but my lord, what a fantastic start to this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all. My favorite Pokemon from when I was a kid, right? The episode, I think it was the second episode where he faces Brock. Or no. Third or fourth episode when he faces Lieutenant Surge. And you see Pokemon being carted off to the emergency room. And I was like, what did that? Like as a kid? And it was Raichu. And that like stuck with me forever. So Raichu's my favorite. And this song does slap. That's why it's on the playlist. Obviously, I'm a business. Like, the goal is to, make money. But I'm doing this because of my childhood. I'm a collector at heart. I love Pokemon. Entei movie was very good. What was it called? Pokemon, like the Unknown were in it, and Entei wasn't real, which was kind of like interesting. Most do, you'd think. There was a lot of people that jumped on the bandwagon for the money, and they're not around anymore. I can promise you that. Because I saw them. I've been doing this for like 8 years, but I've been opening cards since EA High, you know what I'm saying? Just to give background on, myself. I was lucky enough to have the majority of my cards from when I was a kid. And I got the majority of them graded. I need an empty box for my boy Criminal. Oh, yes. And they're already almost gone. I think it was Cody who suggested it in the gaming stream, and I was like, he either suggested it here or the gaming channel, and I was like, it's a fantastic idea. I'll do it right away. It was on here. I think it was on Friday. Just 50. I think 50 is the magic number for bundles. People look at 100 bundles and they're like, oh, I don't have a chance. And it's like, you do. But 50 is a lower number. You only have... It's a cool card. I have one of those graded. It's a very nice looking card. My collection, a good amount of it, but not all of it, is on Instagram. Best card in my collection, I would say pound for pound, would probably be first edition Zard. Well, and it's the card, you know. I bought that like 6 years ago or 7 years ago on my birthday. I hit a progressive because we went to the casino, and I bought it while at the casino still. And then I have sealed Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Yellow for the Game Boy, sealed and graded. I need to buy Pokemon Red, which will be very expensive as the longer I wait. No, I won the money at the casino and then bought it on my phone, like on eBay. That's honestly understandable question with how I told that story. I'm sorry. Because that would be nuts. But maybe possible? I guess you could meet someone like on Craigslist or something. Surfing Pikachu, I did the card trick when I wasn't supposed to. But yeah, no, I bought it on eBay while still at the casino. At this point, if I'm going to spend a crazy amount of money, I would have to have it be graded and authenticated for safety. To buy it raw would like imply the risk of reseals and fakes and whatnot. Oh, I mean, eventually I will, because I'm passionate about it and I love it. I have a Pokemon Stadium sealed. I want more sealed N64 games in my collection too. It does, but then you have to go through all that. If you just buy it graded already, you eliminate all that risk. Because I feel like you're going to waste a lot of money in the form of time and in the form of money just going through all that. There's no reason to walk the minefield when there's a clear path. You know what I mean? That Noivern. Especially with Pokemon too, I was trying to warn people as much as I could. when you go to try to find the cheapest thing route, you're going to get scammed. Like it's almost guaranteed. I'll open them now. You'll be next on the list if no one bought before you. Oh, it's 1,000% worth it because you can't get scammed on either end, as a buyer or as a seller. Oh, he's getting good hits. He's got some very nice hits. If I feel like when people are looking at Pokemon primarily and they're just looking at money, they're doing it wrong. When I look at stuff, I primarily see a card that I love and my childhood and something that I want to have in my collection to display it, to enjoy it. Then money is secondary. When people put money primarily, I think they're in it for the wrong reasons. And they enjoy it a lot less. It's toxic. Oh, absolutely, dude. Every time I go into my collection room, I get taken back to when my mom allowed me to get a pack, one pack every once in a while, and I got to open it and see if I got something crazy. See, Cosmic, me, I could have 20 of a card, not selling any of them because I have this sickness. With money. Well, this is my full-time job. These aren't my cards. These are, people buying in, whatnot. But I still get stuff for me. I keep everything in my collection. Oh my gosh. That's the second swirl tonight after not seeing it for like a very long time. But when I'm not looking at it to like my collection to like get ahead and make money, I'm just looking to accumulate because I love it. I think it's enjoyed that much more, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, 100% Cosmic, and I don't think it's wrong either. I'm just saying, in my opinion. I meant no offense, or like I'm not being snobby or anything like that. I'm here because I love it. That's all. No, I know, but in this day and age, dude, I gotta make sure. In 2024, dude. Unless we're on the gaming channel, then I just start swearing. You can see me either destroy. Lately, I've been destroying people when we've been playing Counter-Strike. Bro, your name somehow has all the letters of the alphabet. Were you there the entire time? Because the last game, I was getting hyped, dude. I was like unstoppable. I got accused of cheating, and that's just the pinnacle right there. Listen, when I play a ranked match, I'm there to win. I'm not there to mess around and have fun. Winning is fun. Just know that like I really like care about it, you know? Okay, we have another couple bundles, which I will open right now. And if we sell out of these, I will have another 50 made and ready to go. So don't feel bad if there's not a lot left or something. These are going pretty quick, but I think 50 is the magic number. If I make 100, people aren't as motivated. All right. 4 first. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Cody will be next. Sorry, I was looking for my water. But yeah, who was I talking to? Cosmic, if you're still in here, if you ever have questions about collecting, you're in the right place, my friend. I'll answer it. And more importantly, if I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. I won't lie to you. Vespa Queen right off the bat, and Cleffa. Good start. Dragapult. That's a hit I haven't seen in a while. And a Gilvantula. Bro, your bundles are stacked. Energy switch. The hits are coming, dude. Hey man, I appreciate you back. It's cool to be a part of it with all of you guys. Just know it's a two-way street. So tomorrow, I think I'll bank up the rest of my chances to do them on stream. Because if I get that one skin, that'll be like $600. I've been doing that at the end of the gaming streams. Make no mistake, very difficult to get, but very valuable. And the valuable is variable on its own, based on the condition and the variance of where the pattern starts, because every weapon is different for that specific one. I was happy to get two $60 skins because that pretty much paid for the knife. That and a couple other ones that I had. Blood Moon Ursaluna. Clean. Still a couple chances left here if there's a booster box in here. If not, you still got some good hits. The quality of hits in these bundles have been pretty solid, which I'm very happy about. Another hit. Still 4 booster boxes up for grabs. Very good. Alright, we got one more left on the screen. I believe it's Cody. Let's see if you can get that one snipe. You got it twice, so I have faith in you. You're very welcome, sir. It is a pleasure and an honor to add to your collection. I went to grade school with someone with your last name, but I think it's a little bit common. I thought of that last time I saw it. I just wanted to tell you that. Yeah, you. It's they lived in Illinois. If they still live there, I don't know. I think they're still around somewhat. All Alright, Cody. Oh my gosh. I think you may have done it. Legit. Could be. I'm sure, like, the lineage connects somewhere. Well done, sir. It took you a couple more, but you still got it. And there's still 3 booster boxes up for grabs, making it 1 in 10, I think, right now. Better than 1 in 10. And honestly, you're part of the reason why I even made these, so pat yourself on the back. I would have made them eventually, but reminded me to do it pretty much. Appreciate you back. Still 3 more up for grabs. Bro, it's Monday and they're like already halfway gone. Which I'm fine with. I'll just make another 50. Gotta mark it down. Jimmy James, I just saw yours. Oh, man. Should have gotten 5. I tell people, you know, if you feel it, skimming on 1 or 2 might be the difference, but you still got good hits. And you're understanding. You're not a person that is like, oh, it's all Beige's fault. All right. Is she watching right now? Because I would opt to have it be the first thing I do next stream. If she's watching right now and you want it done right now, I will do it right now. But it would be a nice way to open up for Wednesdays. Just a suggestion. It is completely up to you. I'm fine either way. And grats, Lamia, for acing all your exams. You're awesome. Doesn't surprise me. You guys are just a smart group of people. The whole family. Let me know, Jimmy James. Just a suggestion. If you want them now, I'm lining them up. Otherwise, it'd be a solid way to start Wednesday. She said, go for it. Go for it, meaning open them now. Which one? I'm sorry. I'm going to wait to see. Okay. I don't mind at all. If she's here, let's do it. 3, 4, 5. Listen, for you, no problem. It was more, you know, because it's 11 o'clock, a little bit later on the East Coast. A suggestion, if you will. I got no problems at all. Open 10, especially for acing your exams. 2, 3, 4, 5. How many are even left? I didn't even look. Oh, yeah. I mean, listen, out of 10 bundles, though, not only is it good value, even if you don't get a booster box, it's a lot of heat. Sounds like Luna is like just sitting outside the door. Empty boxes. Okay, I got sleeves, I got empty boxes for you. Now we're just going to open it and get some heat. See if there's a booster box in there. With 10, I'd be surprised if there's not. But like I said, it's all random. I don't know. I feel like with the amount that we've opened, I'm still making fantastic time. In previous ones, I wouldn't rule it out. It's not impossible. I believe so. There's been a couple times where people just buy out the rest, too. All right, let's see what you get. So what was the hardest test, if you don't mind me asking, or if you're even here? Second Ultra Ball of tonight. What? That's actually nutty. I haven't seen this card at all. That one was from Sun and Moon Base. That's the even older one. This is 10. I gotta change the list. I'm sorry. All right, perfect. Yeah, sorry, I meant to change the name there. I don't know what set that was, but it was the right guess. All right. And an alt. Math, you hate math? Math, I'm a person who I teach myself better than the teachers usually do. So in college, I would only show up during the quizzes and tests and would get A's all the time. But I remember the teacher, really nice guy, and I had nothing against him. I just straight up told him, he's like, I just showed up like on the day of like a test, and he was like, He's like, "Are you okay?" Like, he pulled me aside. He was like, "Do you want more time to prepare for this? Because I know you haven't been here." And I was like, "I'll be okay." And then I got it after he handed the test back, and I got like 100 on it. He was like, "All right, I get it." That was for calc. But yeah, math can be difficult for people for sure, especially when you get into the theoretical math and whatnot. This will probably be the last 10 that I open tonight. Oh, I know. But the difficulty translates as through the years. In 7th grade, what do you guys do? You guys are doing like pre-algebra? Or just algebra in general? I just remember in 3rd grade using the microwave as a timer because we had times table tests that we had to like finish within 30 seconds. Advanced, you're in honors? Beautiful. That's what you love to hear. You know, to hate it but be in advanced honors, still pretty good. Usually it's the opposite. I don't because it was just by the time you get to college, like I figured out that like most of the classes aren't really hard. At least for me they weren't. And I could skate by with B's pretty easily. Jimmy helps you a lot? Well, he's a smart guy. It's good to have someone who can help you too, because once you get to a certain level of math, I feel like there's definitely a percentage of parents that probably can't help you. Pro tip from me, when in doubt, YouTube. There are so many teachers on YouTube that teach specific like things down to the chapter for books. And they'd like do it in a way where you can like understand it. That's what got me through it pretty quickly. Your kiddo is 6 and you'll get lost in a few years, you can tell. Certain things I definitely would need a refresher on, but I'm still pretty on the money with most of it. The advanced stuff, that is. I could probably still do a calculus problem. It's not even Khan Academy. It's like individual teachers sometimes that'll just have like a YouTube channel. Well, I have a business degree, and you were supposed to, like every other school, including ours the year after I took it, they have business calc, which is like they cut the only part that you're going to use, and it's a lot better and easier. They didn't offer that at the time for me, so I had to just take full-on calc. That was a requirement. And calc is like, it's not the most advanced math, but it's pretty up there. You had to pretty much take every major level class to graduate with a business degree from Loyola. So, like, I had to take accounting, major level. I had to take, what was, finance. Finance was the worst class ever. Finance calculators don't make sense. The person who made a finance calculator had to have been heavily impaired somehow. And our teacher was like 100 years old and didn't believe in posting grades, so no one knew what they had. We didn't even know what the grading scale was. He didn't have it. He says he does it on the fly, depending on the average of the scores. But 7th and 8th grade, some of the best years ever. Definitely enjoy it. Our class was so bad that the principal, who was a nun, withheld our yearbooks for like an extra week to punish us. We were pretty bad by the end of it. What am I going to eat tonight? I guess I can make a little panini or something. I forgot about dinner. Room. Mr. Beige. Very formal and very respectful. I appreciate it. But you don't even have to put Mr. in front of it. You can just call me Beige. But if that's what you want to do, that's what makes you happy, that's fine. Makes me feel like I should be like wearing a tie when you say Mr. Beige. Very distinguished. Luxray. Serby. That would be like if I was like a knight or a lord. Once again, this will be the last that I open tonight. We'll leave some meat on the bone. Just open the packs, nerd. What have I been doing, dude? You just come in here, shake a leg. Do stuff, Beige. Bro, so Costco has their own like brand of mineral water or like, you know, fizzy water. And they were really pushing it because where they had the Pellegrino, which is what I got, stacked in front of it was all of their brand, like Kirkland. And I was like, No, thank you. I'm not buying the Kirkland brand of this. But man, they were like trying to like just shove it. I've never experienced that before at Costco. I think it's on sale this week. I gotta go pick up like 3 or 4 cases. $15 for a case is insane. Drink our peasant water. I haven't tried it, but like, I buy that brand because it's the brand I know. It's the brand I like. I'll probably go pick up 4 cases this week just so I have them. And a Zard. Oh my gosh. This is what happens when you get good grades. You get rewarded. It could be, but like, I don't like the fact that like they were trying to impair my choices. It made me not want to buy it more. I gotta add that Zard to the counter. Number 156. No booster box yet, but that could change very quickly. And the hits have been insane. Full art trainer, let's go. Liebert. Let's go. Right at the end. Congrats on the box. You'll get the new set when it comes out. So that puts us at 2 boxes left. Once again, this is the last. I didn't even look. There might be a couple more bundles, but this is the last of tonight, and then it'll be the first thing I open Wednesday stream. She's jumping up and down. Let's go. You see what happens when you get good grades? Just keep on doing it. I'm happy to be a part of it. Congratulations on acing all of your tests. You got crazy cards. You got a booster box coming your way. Make sure you give a big hug to Jimmy James, because he cares about you and he loves you. Very, very good. I'm going to have to make probably another 50 batch by Wednesday, pretty much, which I'm okay with. I'm going to put up exactly what I have left pre-made of these breaks that we have. And that'll be the end of that break because I have 2 more beyond what we have posted. So maybe 1 more stream, pretty much. And if anyone bought a bundle after this one, I apologize. It'll just be the first thing I open Wednesday. I didn't plan properly today on a Monday to eat, and I need food. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm human. But guys, overall, thank you for an amazing start to this week. I haven't had a Monday like this in a very long time, and I love it. I appreciate every single one of you. You're all awesome. You're all beautiful. Have a good rest of your night. I'm going to see you tomorrow on the gaming channel and back here on Wednesday.